Hello guys, welcome back to Rovers Return, episode 51 now. A bit of a new setup, I've rearranged my room a little bit, so hopefully behind me in this backdrop soon, a few more things just to make it a bit more interesting. But yeah, since last time, it's been a bit of a weird run, so I'll show you. Obviously in the top right corner you can see that we have beaten Fulham and we're back at the top of the league. What has happened is that Manchester United actually lost to Bournemouth. I said last episode, don't underestimate them, and what have they gone and done? They've beaten Bournemouth. It's a weird one. It's a very weird one. Bournemouth have now beaten, I believe, United and Liverpool. Let's just double check. So they've had an absolutely abysmal year, absolutely abysmal. Then they beat Liverpool, they've beat Leeds, they've beat Villa, and they've beat United. No idea how they've done it, but they've managed to do it. And now we're back at the top of the league. We've got Everton today, twice, as I've told you. We're going to do the 2 games today, so I'm going to quickly get back into the games. We've got the first leg of the Euro Cup and then the second leg of the Euro Cup with Europa League, essentially. And yeah, this is how I'm going to start them. So Larson, Nyambe, Gebi, Popov, Olaza, Lewis Cluck, Souček, Walsh, Leonardo Vladson and Pequeno Margot. Now, I want to try and rest a few players, so I'm going to bring in the Magician to play on that left-hand side. Vladson, I want to save him for the Everton game, but I think he can play twice. He's back to fitness, he can play in there. Savin's not going to start. So I think he'd stay on the bench for now. We use him in the Everton game. And then I think as the midfielders, Souček can play, Gareth Walsh can play, Lewis Cluck can play, Olaza, Popov, Gebi and Nyambe all can play in there as well. So that's how we're going to play it. We're going to go to the fixtures today. We are away from home. So I'm going to go balanced. That's the main one. I'm going to go balanced just because I don't want to see what happened last time with Manchester United, a 5-0 loss, and we'll get straight into the game. I'll join you at the kickoff. Right then, here we go. Everton, Calvert-Lewin, McNeil. We know those two are very lethal. Tyrese Campbell on the right. The midfield is not too great, but we've got now a 7-day period where we play Everton 3 times in a row. Shout out to Barnaby from the comments. I'll put your comment above me now, or in fact I'll put it to the left of me here, just across the screen. See that comment there. We're going to try and clark them 4 times in a row as Vladson plays Pequeno Margot through, and it's a poor effort there by Pequeno Margot, a really poor effort. So we've got another highlight here. Larson plays it out. It's a poor ball. It falls straight to Holgate, not Colgate. And then Tyrese Campbell's through on goal, but Larson used there at the near post to save it. Now Digne, he's got a good cross on him, but can he find anyone? He can't. Vladson now comes forward. He's got the opportunity to maybe go all the way. He's going all the way. He goes all the way. Thomas Vladson comes back. Graham Gebi with the assist. And Vladson, my wonder boy, has put it in the back of the net. He's had a few injuries, but hopefully now, after his general rehab and his endurance rehab, he can come back and keep fit so he can really bring home the title and hopefully a Europa League and FA Cup at the same time. That's going to be the big one. Valenti now plays it to Philippe though, and as Everton come forward, Valenti to Godfrey. Godfrey plays it out wide to Tyrese Campbell. There's a lot of room on this right hand side. Campbell's still on it, fires the ball across. I don't know how, but Holgate's managed to come back, and that does not look like a foul. That's never a foul. That is never. If he won the ball there, yes, there we go. This is why the animations need to be on, because it adds a bit of excitement. No penalty there, Olaza. We have to probably tell him to stop getting stuck in too often as Calvert-Lewin now comes forward. What can he do with it? Can he maybe play a ball and he can't? He gets tackled. Right, we're playing it out from the back now. Gebi into Souček. Lewis Cluck with a beautiful ball towards Vladson, who can come forward yet again, and he strikes it in Pickford's there just to save it. So out possession, we're just not going to get too stuck in. That's the main one. We're just going to try and maintain the levels of aggression that we've got at the moment. Souček on the ball now to Lewis Cluck, into Walsh, into Adam Armstrong. But I think he was just offside. There's going to be a VAR review on that. I think he was just off. Goal disallowed, yeah. He was just offside. That's a shame, that. Let's see how far off he was. Walsh. Ooh. It's a close one, but we'll take it. 35 minutes in, it's been a very eventful first game, to be fair. Let's see what we can get from this. Anything else? Olaza plays it forward and heads it on. Holgate now on the ball. Campbell. Olaza's pushing quite high up. He's leaving a lot of space on this left-hand side, which I'm not a big fan of. As the ball's played into Calvert-Lewin and Larson. Yeah. Oh, mate, what are you doing there? Awful goal to concede there. Holgate on the ball. Plays it back towards Midschau, I think that's called. And then the second dive is pathetic. The second dive is really pathetic. And Calvert-Lewin, we've gifted Calvert-Lewin a goal there. Sadly, Popov not having a fantastic game at the back. From his stats, you'd think he'd be an absolute sensation, but Popov just doesn't seem to be up there as a great centre-back. Lewis Cluck now. This is looking promising. Walsh on it. Souček. Back to Cluck. Cluck into Walsh. To Margot. To Vladson. To Walsh. To Vladson. Vladson's through on goal. He can't finish. Oh, come on, lads. Come on, that should have been a finish. That should have been back of the net, goal, bang, done and dusted. We're going to the dressing rooms, pump the fists up, go out there and give the fans the money worth. And let's just start the second half, because I think we're doing okay for now. We're doing all right anyway, as Lyon are beating Tottenham, and that's going to be an interesting semi-final for them as well. Now, 65th minute now. Vladson's going to come off because he's not looking too great out there. We'll bring on Bowen. As well as that, the Magician is coming off for Marcus Leonardo because him himself as well, just not having a fantastic game out there. We're going to bring Lewis Cluck off because I want to keep him in there. I'm going to bring on Travis just to hold out the game, sort of play it out, a bit more aggressive, a bit more tackling in there. And then that is a very, very boring second half, which allows me to really cut out quite a bit of it. I'm happy with the performance. And now we can cut straight to the second leg. I'll join you for that second leg where we've got a away goal. All we need to do now is try and hold this. And let's just see if we can progress to the final of the Europa League. Okay, you join me back for the second leg. Interesting one here. So Arsenal won their game. Liverpool lost their game. United won their game, which meant we had to at least draw to stay ahead of them, which we did. Everton, a 0-0 draw, a very boring one at that. City managing to get a 90th minute winner, which is interesting as well. But Bukayo Margo's really fallen off form. And if anything, really, we just didn't take our opportunities too well. It was a very even game, despite the fact that it was 0-0 actually. So yeah, it was a very even game. Tottenham won their game, but yeah, this puts the league in a very compromising position here. We are going to hopefully win the game against Chelsea, which could put us on that 80 points, and then it's all to play for how we get on with that. But in the meantime, we've got Everton away from home. Wait, are we away from home? No, we're at home this time, aren't we? We are at home. I'll quickly run you through the team sheets here. So we're playing Larsenir, Savin, Gebbie and Jev and Miayo. Lewis Cluck in that defensive midfielder role, who in fact, Lewis Cluck, from what I remember, let me see if I can just click on something to maybe get Lewis Cluck up. I've been requested by a certain individual to edit his nickname to The Chef, because it's Lewis Cook. So obviously The Chef, cooking it up from that CDM role. And then we've got Lukac, Hardwick, Vladson, Marcus Leonardo and Bukayo Margo up front. The Magician on the bench with Dembele, Walsh, Kamara, a very attacking bench, and then Popov and Niambe. Popov can play that DM role if we need him to play there. But we're going to pump the fists up. They've been pumping you up, the media. Let's see what we can do out there. There's no pressure on you tonight. Don't be worried. Hype up the defence. And let's get straight into the game yet again. A third time we play Everton in a week. Have they rotated out their side? They have a little bit. There's no Calvert-Lewin. They've got Tyrese Campbell up front. Eskian returns to the side. The back five is the same. The midfield is the same. Tottenham have to win their game. Big one there. Lyon have a very, very talented central midfielder. But whether or not they can potentially win that game is a different matter. As Tottenham have got a very strong front three, as we've already seen ourselves. McNeil comes forward. Can he maybe get a good cross in? He can't. Savin with a beautiful tackle. Vladson now tries to play the ball down the line. We maybe should have held on to that, if anything. Vladson now. Can we maybe get the ball back again? Savin closes down his man. Now, mid-show, I think it is. Lewis Cluck with a good tackle, but it's played forward, and Tyrese Campbell has his first shot. It's a good save there by Larsenir. It's a ball in. Larsenir catches it. Thank God. The 5'11" giant, as we know him, has managed to pluck it out of the air. We're gonna demand more from the side. We've not been playing well at all. The front few aren't really doing much at all. Marcus Leonardo having a bit of a stinker out there, but you're going to stay on for now. Go out there and give the fans their money worth, because they deserve a good game here. We're having a decent game, and the defenders are playing well, so hands on hips. I'm very happy with the defensive work. These lads, right, you weren't bad, but flipping heck, do something better. We need some good build-up play or something extra in this game. Something a bit more. Here we go. Savin plays it into Lukac. Can he find a good ball in? Hardwick on it now. Can that man? Hardwick came in and dominated for us. Vladson's been played through. And Thomas Vladson, he's done it in the second leg as well. He's put us 1-0 up, which means now Everton have to go for it. He's done it in both legs. Vladson's managed to sneak inside and score two very important goals for us. The absolute wonder child himself puts that in the bottom right-hand corner. Inverted winger is where he needs to play. He needs to play that inverted winger role. As Tottenham are 2-0 up against Lyon, which puts them through. And now Marcus Leonardo's getting in on the action. It's 2-0 here at Ewood Park. And there is going to be Europa League final football for Blackburn. Sensational. We've got a good 2 episodes to play after the season finale, which will be next episode. Lewis Clark plays the ball forward. Marcus Leonardo, Hardwick, back to Marcus Leonardo, who gets tackled. I'm going to have to take him off now, aren't I? Because he looks like he's going to get injured, as the Magician's going to come on to replace him. Marcus Leonardo now comes forward, gives it Lukac. Hardwick's been played through, and Reece Hardwick, the boy that I brought in from Manchester City, has put it in the back of the net. 3-0 for us now on an absolute demolition job here. 3-0 up, I think within the space of 5 minutes or something. Marcus Leonardo gives it Lukac, who finds a beautiful ball for Hardwick, who's running forward through them defensive lines, and he puts that in the bottom left-hand corner of the goal. We've beaten Everton, finally, as now Richarlison has scored for Lyon, which puts them through on away goals. Pickford's having an absolute stinker in this game, and it's really heating up. They'll bring on Popov to play that role. As Allen has a shot, it comes off the bar, and it's caught by Larsson from a shot from Esquiao, who now plays it forward very quickly, and Vladson picks it up. He's got the pace to go down the right-hand side. Can he maybe find a crossing now? He does. He finds Pequeno Margot, and that's a good save by Pickford. This game is heating up big time. Vladson's looking a bit worse for wear. We're going to bring on Karamako Dembele to play that role, as Esquiao has a corner here. Played in very, very close, but it's headed away. Puts another ball in, it's pinging him out, but McNeil, Larsson has been on his A game today. Absolutely fantastic for us. McNeil now plays it backwards to Philippe. They're going all out as now we're on the prowl. Vladson is Pequeno Margot. Oh, the Magician plays it to his apprentice, and he just can't finish there. Pequeno Margot really on a bad goal drought here as Dembele plays the ball in. It hits the first man. It's really heating up. He tries to Rabona, and it just doesn't play out for him as we win the ball back. And that's the end of the highlight. Flipping that was a big breath for me. Now Dembele can beat his man to the ball. Can he maybe find a crossing towards Margot? That's the question. He can't. He finds the Magician. He finds Hardwick. Hardwick plays it back to Adam Armstrong. Oh, you thought he might have just finished it off for us there to complete his journey for us. But at full time, we've gone through, look at that, in the space of 9 minutes, 10 minutes should I say, we've got all the way through. Congratulations lads, you're in the final of the Europa League. And joining us is Lyon, who win on away goals. Richarlison beating Harry Kane and Rodrigo Leao. We're in the final, which means now we can focus on the league, and we've got a big final to play on the 29th of May against Olympique Lyon. What's that saying for the schedule? That is saying... So we have a nice little rest here, 6 days rest and then 5 days rest. So it's no big deal, that, to be honest. We can probably try and bring 2 very strong sides to the mix. So next time will be the finale. It's going to be a long one. It's going to be 2 long episodes on the videos. It's a season finale. Will we win the league? That's the question. A game against Chelsea where we have to win. It's interesting. I'll join you next time for the season finale, which will be the big episode, and then we'll have 2 extras. Obviously, we'll have to get the shirt and tie on and the blazer out for the finals. So yeah, hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. You've got a big fan in the Europa League to look forward to now in 3 episodes' time. Look forward to it because it could be huge. I'll see you there. Ciao.